Hey everybody, how's everyone doing today? Hope that everything's going good. I'm sitting down today, because my knee's bugging me a little bit. But just a couple thumbs up. Let me know that if everything's good, everything's streaming, you can hear me and all that jazz. Just want to make sure we're all golden. Chris, Danny, Martin, JJ, Rion, thank you for coming. Mr. Cole, as usual. All the excellent working. Thank you. Sweet. So today we're going to be talking about something interesting. Some of you might not even know what Zapier is, but we're going to be talking about it. You might have heard some similar things. It's such as like if this then that's another one, right? I actually haven't looked at. I don't think you can do this. What we're about to do today with if this then that. It requires Zapier. But what Zapier allows you to do is Zapier is kind of like a centralized service that is like it's basically like the glue of the internet, right? So Zapier has worked with all kinds of different companies, thousands of them, and they integrate basically, you can integrate one service to another because Zapier knows all the APIs and whatnot to integrate with everything, right? So it's pretty cool. It took me a while to jump on the Zapier bandwagon, but I'm totally on board now. Toot toot. And it's pretty awesome. I use it a lot. It's kind of like a little virtual worker for me, right? Because I've automated a lot of manual stuff. And I'm not going to go too much into what I use Zapier for. But you'll probably get a small glimpse and maybe you'll peruse through some of it. But I want to show you how you can integrate foundation forms from your website into Zapier. And I mean, there's all kinds of stuff that you can do now. What we're going to do today is I'm actually going to post to Twitter from a website form. Pretty cool, right? So I'm going to create a form. It doesn't even exist. I'm going to do it all 100% from scratch. I'm going to create a new form. And whenever I post from that form, it's going to post to my Twitter account. Pretty crazy. So that's really interesting. And but you can use all kinds of other stuff, right? Zapier integrates with, I don't know, maybe you want to integrate with a mail service or a CRM or a database, something like that, right? So the sound is out of sync. Maybe restart your browser or something like that, Roy. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on in. Let me share my screen. Okay. So this is Zapier. I'm logged into my account. Now, one thing I should say is what we're going to do today actually does require the professional plan. So yeah, unfortunately it does. And there are free accounts with Zapier. You can do a lot with Zapier, even with the free stuff. Okay. But yeah, I believe it might work with Starter. I'm not sure. But I believe what we're going to be doing today actually requires the professional plan. And I'll verify that in a second when we go to create some workflows. Okay. So what I do here is these are all my what we call zaps, right? And zaps are kind of like little integrations, right? So this is how I integrate, for example, my Cartloom orders with evidence.io, which is the little, John just bought foundation 2 hours ago. Stuff like if you've seen that on Weaverspace, well, all of that is powered. The data is integrated through Zapier, right? So here I send my Cartloom data to my Sendy, which is manages all my email. Here I do some, if I post anything on Instagram, it automatically goes to Twitter, all kinds of other stuff, right? But right now we're going to create a new Zap. So let's go ahead and create a new Zap. And essentially what we're going to do is we need to use something called webhooks by Zapier. And if you notice a webhook, I was right. It does require the premium account. Okay. So it requires a premium account. We need this webhook. So let's go ahead and click on webhooks. And what webhook does, okay, is it's going to ultimately give us a URL that we're going to configure inside Foundation Forms, and Foundation Form was made so that it worked with this really well and super easy. And you'll see how easy this is. It's going to be pretty nuts. Okay. So let's do a catch hook. So we're going to do a catch hook, and we're going to say continue. Okay. And it's going to give this URL right here. Okay. And I'm going to copy that URL. And right now, right now we're going to go ahead and configure our form. So let's just go. I'm going to actually just do this from scratch. I'm going to do a really simple form. Let's just do what do I need? I need a form stack. So we're going to add a form on the page. And then let's just go ahead and we'll do a text input. And we'll call this name. Okay. Label name. Type your name. Oops. Type your name. This field is required. Auto suggest. Full name. Text. Yep. Text. Auto caps. First letter of words. All right. So that's our name. Oh, it is required. Okay. And then we're going to add in a text area. Okay. And we'll just call this tweet. Or no, message. We'll call it message. Right. I'll just put message in there. I guess we'll do something. What do you want to say? Okay. And we'll make that required too. And then lastly, we need a submit button. Okay, so submit buttons, the other blue. I ran out of colors for these icons. I have two blue ones and it always throws me off. Okay. And let's just make this submit. And it's quite, we'll stick with that. Doesn't really matter. Okay, we'll do a small button. And let's do radius because, looks nicer. Okay, so let's just preview that really quick. Okay, super simple form. Probably a little too many labels and whatnot, but whatever. You get the idea. Okay, so now we're going to configure this to work with Zapier. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna right click this, and I'm gonna say post URL background Ajax. Okay, and I'm going to simply let's go ahead and copy that URL that they gave us again. I'm gonna copy that, and we're gonna paste it straight in there. Okay, and let's go ahead and publish this. All right, so let's go ahead and get the web page ready, I guess. All right, there we go. We'll refresh just in case. So now I have my my form here, okay, and we'll put in my name, right? This is a test, and we're gonna submit that. Okay, so I submitted that. I guess I didn't add any sort of success or failure messages. Maybe we'll do that after. Okay. So now that I've sent this, if I say refresh fields, hold on one second. continue. Oh, test trigger. There it is. So I already sent a test, and it says if you notice here, since I already submitted that test, it found my name and my message. This is a test. Cool, right? So yeah, it's working. It's now sending data to Zapier, which is pretty nuts. Okay, but now what can we do with that now, right? So let's continue. And now it's asking us, okay, what do you want to do now? Okay. And you can integrate with all kinds of different services. I am going to integrate with Twitter right now, since I already have my Twitter account configured here. I'm going to say create tweet. And I want to create a tweet. And then click continue. And what Twitter account do I want? Let's do this. Let's post to my account. Okay. Say continue. And this is where we insert our messages. So let's do like, this is a test message from Joe Workman. Period. He wanted to say this message. So what this does is it found, because these are the fields that I sent in via my form. And what it could do is when you click on those, it injects those into the message. So I have a bunch of static text, right? This is a test message from, and then the name. He wanted to say this. This is a test, right? Okay. And if we want to insert videos or whatnot, we could do that as well. Maybe as a next step, maybe I could test like a file upload. I'm not sure how that will work. I've never tried doing files with Zapier, but it could be interesting. Do we want to shorten URLs? Sure. Okay, and click continue. And let me go ahead and open up my Twitter client here. Okay, so here here's my Twitter client. Okay, now let's go to my profile. And I'm gonna send a test now. So do you want to test? Yes, let's test and continue. So it's boom, and it says it did my test. And let's go ahead and refresh my tweets. Sometime today. There it goes. So this is a test message from Joe Workman. He just wanted to say this. This is a test. There we go. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and delete that so that my followers aren't like, what the heck? Okay. So let's now, so now that the zaps are turned off by default, so I'm going to go ahead and turn this zap on. So now it's on. Okay. Let's do live stream F6 form tweets. Save that. Okay, so now that is now live. And now if I go to my forms, let's just refresh the form. Let's go ahead and add some success messages, right? Because we kind of want that, right? That'd be good. So let's just do. I guess we could do an error submit message. And then success message. All right. And we probably want like maybe a processing indicator, right? And we'll do a processing indicator as well. All right. And we'll do cover form. And we'll keep the rest the same. All right, let's publish that. Okay, so now let's do Joe test user. This is a tweet from Foundation 6 forms into Zapier. Now, when I click submit, this should go to Zapier and we should see this posted to Twitter. Okay. And again, this is just a Foundation 6 form. Let's go ahead and hit submit. Thinking about it and is done. And there is my tweet. Boom. Okay. So boom. This just shows you, I mean, Twitter, I use Twitter as an integration idea, but just because it was something that we could see immediately that it worked with an external service, right? So yeah, pretty cool, right? I just created this tweet straight from, straight from a Foundation 6 form. And again, Twitter is just, I'm not saying that you're going to create something that integrates and tweets from Twitter. Again, that's just a use case, right? Or an example of what you can do. Okay. So what are some of the use cases? Well, let's look at some of the apps, right? So, well, these are all the apps that I have configured, but maybe let's go to Explore. So if you just go to Zapier, I think it's Zapier/Explore. Yep. You can see there are over 2,000 apps that can be configured and used through Zapier. Okay. Let's look at some of the most popular ones. So Google Sheets, Gmail, Slack, Trello, Google Drive, Facebook Ads, MailChimp, Twitter, Google Calendar, right? So here's things: Airtable, Facebook Pages, YouTube, Salesforce, if you're using that, Asana, I know that's a popular one, right? So, a lot of these are popular systems and services that you might be using already, right? And you can now take data from your website forms and populate those, right? Maybe it's creating a calendar event in Calendly or something like that. I don't know, right? It's just, this is a very open, like there isn't anything that's, exact, do 1, 2, and 3, right? I mean, you have to think outside the box here. Like what do you use? How can you then get data from your website via a form and send it to that service, right? And then maybe you can even integrate multiple services together, right? I mean, this is a huge thing. And yeah, so let's see let's see, commerce. Let's see what's there. Oh, Kajabi. I know Kajabi is a powerful thing. WooCommerce, Stripe, Xero of an accounting system, right? Yeah, go through this. Let's see what, and just see kind of what, here's some marketing stuff actually. What's in marketing? There's MailChimp, obviously Active Campaign's a popular thing. I know a lot of people use both of those for email, right? So maybe you can use this for a subscription form, right? So instead of using Post Office, maybe you want to use Foundation 6 forms to give you some, more flexible layouts or more powerful layouts. And then you can, integrate into MailChimp via Zapier, right? For subscriptions and things of that nature, right? CRMs, I know a lot of you use CRMs. So, you can easily integrate a Foundation 6 form into your CRM, right? And it's just basically mapping data that's inside your form to where it's going to populate that data on the other side, right? So it's really, really powerful. I've seen it used for projects and customer support. Slack also integrates with Zapier. Yes, Slack integrates with Zapier. So yeah, really, really cool stuff. Let's go ahead and actually, I'm going to add one more thing just because I'm curious on how this is going to work. I wanted to see how file upload. I have no clue if this is actually going to work. I've never tried it before. And let's just call this file. Browse. I'll make that extra small button. All right, and we'll make it secondary. Browse or file. Maybe we'll limit it to images or something like that. Accept files, images. I have no clue if that's going to work. Okay, so let's publish that. And I need to go back to my Zaps and check whether or not, and then update that to accept the file, right? So where is that? There it is. Let's edit this guy. Okay. I'm not a pro at Zapier. I know you can also like change the labels and stuff like that, but let's go ahead and first off, I need to find data. I need to resubmit some data so that we have new data to test with. Let's turn that off really quick. I do. Okay. Let's go ahead and do testing with image. I browse for an image. we gotta do that one, and then we hit submit. All right. Well, that worked. Let's see what happened here. Load more. See, file exists but not shown. Okay, so now there's a file here. Okay, so cool. So now I have name, message, and a file. Okay, and let's edit Twitter, customize tweet, and inject the file as an attachment to the tweet. Wow. All right, so there we go. Okay, let's just do done editing. Let's turn that bad boy on. Wow. Okay. F6 forms with an image live on YouTube. Okay. And then I'm going to browse for a file. Let's go ahead and pick that file. Actually, I got just a slightly smaller one. How big is that? Oh, that's a meg. Yeah, let's do something a little bit smaller than a meg, just for fun. Oh, interesting. I think I deleted that image. I don't want one that's a meg. Let's do something like that. How about that? There we go. Choose that. Say submit. Oh boy. I'm crazy interested to see if that works. Holy smokes. That is really cool. Like Jesus, that is awesome. Wow. So now my thing not only sends the messages and customizes the message, but it also attaches an image that I uploaded via the form. Wow, that is really cool. Really, really, really cool. And so someone's asking, yes. To use this catch hook, okay, to use this catch hook, you need to have Zapier Pro, okay. So if we look back at the plans, you need to have, let's see. Oh no, you need starter, because premium apps are a part of starter. So you need the starter package to use the premium apps. Okay. So the premium apps include that webhook. So what $18 a month, or $20 if you do monthly, right? So yeah, there you go. Premium apps are included in the starter package. So yeah, it's not free, but hey, you get what you pay for, right? There's some really cool stuff here. So yeah, Zapier is pretty slick. Hope you guys like that demo. If there's any other questions, I'm happy to chat a little bit more. But the sky's really the limit with this. This pretty nuts, really insanely cool. And I mean, you can now integrate your site with all kinds of stuff, right? So yeah, hope this helps out, guys. Yeah, let me see if there's any other questions that I missed. Nope. I guess you guys are speechless. Okay. Um, yeah, really cool stuff. I'm actually impressed that this file upload doohickey actually worked. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm loving that file upload worked. That is really, really cool. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that. Quick one today. I'm happy to stay on if you have any questions. Really, really quick. If you jump them in there, I can answer them. Else I'm going to cut it off short today and jump back onto Total CMS 2. So really excited for Total CMS 2. Still have a lot of work to go, but I am working my fingers to the bone. And hopefully you guys have an amazing week. Go out there and make something great. And I'd love to see if you do end up using the Zapier integration with forums. I'd love to see your use cases. Post it on Weaver Space. Let other people know how you're doing it and what you're doing. This makes Foundation 6 forms like infinitely more powerful, right? I had a lot of ideas on how to integrate with. I was going to update Post Office to do all kinds of stuff, and then I secretly injected this Zapier support in a couple updates ago, and I've been testing it out, and yeah, it's absolutely golden. So I hope you guys get a lot of good use out of it. It really makes the Foundation 6 forms extremely powerful. So hope you like that. Would you like mind signing up for a team plan including Zapier free for all Foundation users? Sure, Tony, I'll get right on that. Cool. Well, thank you very much, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this, and hopefully I'll see a lot of you on Friday. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll have something Total CMS 2 to show. I don't know. I don't want to promise, but maybe I will. I doubt it, though. I have a lot of work to go until then. So anyway, take care, everyone. We'll talk to you next week. Else, I'll see some of you on Friday at the Hangout. Take care. Bye.